Shady, man, you so legendary to me, man.
Thank you.
So to the right, you got Tupac
Yeah.
right there. You know what I mean? One of the greatest
I get
rappers
it right,
ever.
man.
Left of you have Kobe, one
Yeah.
of the greatest basketball players ever.
Never legend.
They're both dead, but they still allowed to perform. Their legacy is surpassed their
I don't know
lifetimes.
if Pac dead or not,
You know?
man.
Well, right.
Oh,
That's
no.
another conversation. My question to you is, can you let me know, like, not just what does too legendary mean to you, but let me know some legends. Like, cause you so dynamic to me. I want to know who you look up to. Like, who's legendary to you, dead or alive?
All around the board, or
All around the board,
Yeah,
brother.
all around.
my brother Larry.
You mentioned him a lot. Didn't you?
Yeah,
I feel
super
like I know him.
Yeah, my brother LA super legend, not just to me, to others.
Oh, LA is Larry.
Yeah,
Never knew that.
yeah.
All right.
LA, Larry Anderson, Larry Anthony Anderson. So my brother Larry, my big bro Nilius, he got killed. That was like.
Did both your brothers got killed?
No, he wasn't my biological
Oh,
bro,
I
but
see.
that's my first big bro.
Okay.
Like, I would want to walk like him, I wanted to knock people out like him, I wanted to stand in pictures like him and everything, dress like him and everything, you feel me? He was sharp. He wore all the Air Max 90s, had all the different low sweatsuits, every different horse you could imagine. And that was why my brother was alive. I wanted to be like him. And then, man, I wanted to be like Nelia still, you feel what I'm saying? So I wanted to be like my brother too. It wasn't like but it was different things I was able to take from I was able to take this craziness from over here, and I was able to take this loyalty and brotherhood from over here. You know what I'm saying? Like with Nilius, it was like you get everything you could get from him to go out there and face this shit. You feel what I'm saying? And with Larry, it was like you get everything you need to get to go out there and figure this shit out. You know what I mean? With Nilius, it's like Nilius. Like growing up under Nilius prepared me to go on a jewelry placements and all that. Like I don't take no L's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody got those type of stories about me. They don't. They lying, bro. They lying. I'm trying to tell you, they lying. They lying. They ain't even roll on me. I don't even get rolled on. I'ma hurt somebody if that go like that. Hurt somebody.
Dang. So, all right. So, no legend to you is your brothers. No famous people. No activists. No ancient kings. No Black Panthers. No. I'm in the top of your head. Okay, it's you. I love that.
Yeah, because the reason why is like I'm just.
Do you have children?
Yeah, I got 4 children.
Are you raising them to become little legends?
I wouldn't say to become little legends because that's the typecast you put on them, right? I would just say I'm raising my children to be respectful, to be aware, alert, to be innovative, creative, to be wholesome, to be in mind of God and His creation. I would say that for me to put that on them is heavy. I live under the pressure of being as good as my brother or better than my brother. And it's not fair. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I really love different. So imagine what my kids get. You know what I'm saying?
What you have, what? All boys, girls? What you
I
have?
got 3 boys, 1 girl.
3 boys, 1 girl. That's nice.
Yeah, so imagine what my children get. I really love different. So it's like, nah, they get something totally different.
What's up?
So then what, like, you got kids, right? Like, so what you got to think about kids who like idolize stars like Anthony Edwards, right? Like, he a star that's idolized. My man just had a child, but then he said, I want to do with that. Like I told sis beforehand.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on main man? What's your thoughts on that situation?
That's a parenting issue.
Yeah.
That's a parent. When you got your child too attached to anything outside of what they see, your child's supposed to be attached to you, their siblings, their day-to-day routines, and things like that. Anthony Edwards being that deep in their life where they're concerned about his paternity issues is way too much. When Anthony Edwards' paternity issues affects your child, you are the issue.
That's thorough.
You are the issue. If Anthony Edwards' paternity issues with his child affect your child, you are the issue. So if you can't get in between your child and Anthony Edwards, you are the issue. Not Anthony Edwards. And not the child. You alone.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I feel like with situations like his, but even like any other NBA stars, they done became the new meal ticket for females. Like that, I feel like that's what's happening right now in a lot of industries. What you think about that?
Every other city we go.
Right.
Every other city we
Right.
go. No matter where I go, I see the same hoes. I mean, just regurgitated situations.
Yeah.
Women are supposed to be spoiled.
Right.
They're not supposed to feel entitled. And they're not supposed to treat you different if you can't do it. When you can't do it. You know, when you just don't do it, you're leaving room for somebody to do it.
Right.
But if you did it every day, all day, it wouldn't be special. So you gotta work up to spoil your person. Sometimes you can spoil them for a long time. Sometimes you can spoil them in little increments. Sometimes you can give them something big. I'm pretty sure a woman will want 100,000 over. She gonna say she want it right up front. But I'm pretty sure she would appreciate it over the span of 2 years.
Over time.
You understand what I'm saying? You gave a woman 100,000 over a span of 3 years, bro. John got it. If that's what you want to call it. You'd be like, it'd be a picture of Martin Luther King, whatever other character they got up there, then you.
And you. Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm still not about to be no lick.
Versus
Well, we
giving
call
out
Shady
$100,000.
up here because, for one, he's a a popping guy in Philly, nationwide with his music. But seriously, I respect his mind state. That's why we gave him just his questions of just general things about the industry and about the world and about people, because I like his input. But I don't want you to leave without telling the people what's up with the artist. And are you done with music? Are you acting now? Are you going to become a writer? Are you getting your kids right? Like, what's going on with that?
That's a big thing. So for me, it's crazy you say acting.
Oh, wow. Yeah,
What you got going?
So I have a star role in the movie called Love, Lies, and Betrayal. And it's an adaptation from a book. It's we got to sit down and talk about everything. But my situation is solid. I'm in there. I'm reading through the script. I was reading through the script while I was sitting right here. That's what I was reading. It might look like I was looking at somebody's statements. I don't get into that. that was the script I was reading. It might look like it was all black and white, right? But I was actually sitting here reading, just like internalizing. That's why I zoned out and went that way and walked.
As you should.
And went into this, like, I was just like taking the time. You know, it was empty space. So the same way we filled up the spaces, I was filling up the space with something. Yeah, for real. So. For me, right now, get through Ramadan in the last 5 nights. Get through Ramadan is the biggest thing. After that,
Acting, you said Ramadan.
No. After that, right after Ramadan, it's just I want to do a reset, like my heart. Just make sure I check it, see what got knocked off, see what I still need to knock off. You understand what I'm saying? So I might take just like a week or something, just like to really just like get myself together. My house, my heart, just myself, just like myself.
Okay.
My own self. And then from there, I'm diving all the way into the script. I got new music. I got like 30 new songs.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to hear.
So yeah, that was taken care of, and that was something that was communicated with me and everybody that was developing the script and whatnot. Me and him, like.
Who directed the movie?
He over there.
Okay. Teflon 9. Billy. Not one guy, real one. Check him out, man. He's doing a lot for the city. His movies are amazing.
Yeah. I don't know how much I could say, so that's why I didn't say too much.
Artist, acting, finishing Ramadan, making sure your house and your heart. That was great. House and heart.
Situation.
Give me one more. Give me 5 pillars. That was 4. Give me 1 more.
And for me, like financially, like I feel like just like understanding my financial landscape better all across the board. Like, you know, we got all these apps. You having money over here, money over here, money over here, moving this way, and you kind of like lose track of how to allow things to grow or you know, just the most efficient way to move money around, whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm playing the 401k game, and you know, just like move. In front of me to play with my 401k money. Like instead of going there, I take it out of there and put it in the IRA Roth. And then I go up 10%, 20%. You understand what I'm saying? I'm over here playing with it, with that money and working for it though. Like now, working 60, 70 hours makes sense because I'm investing 10, 15% of it every week. And it's like, when you look up 5 years from now, it might look like I struggled, I was in poverty. I'm cool, I wear Adidas down from the top to the bottom. I don't really even have to care. I just be like, whoop, whoop, anything in the closet match for me. I'm real simple. So I keep myself together. I don't have no status quo to live by. I don't got to show up with a watch on. I know what time it is. You understand what I'm saying? That's just really what it is with me. And it's like, I'm just playing a little different money game, trying to get my companies back up and running, and just trying to get back into my entrepreneur. It took a lot to build who I was that everybody respect. And when all that stuff got knocked down, I kind of forgot what was actually there, because it's not like nobody came back with the footage and nobody came back and told me, hey, remember you had this, and remember you had that, and remember how you did that? Do you remember working this program and learning this program? Do you remember this information? Like, excuse me, I have a lot of information in my head. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I have a lot of information, and it's pertaining to a lot of different things, a lot of different subjects. It's very vast. We can go from talking about, you know, electromechanical assembly. We could talk about medical assembly. We could talk about, medical assistance. We could talk about warehousing, logistics. We could talk about manufacturing. We could talk about, like, so many different things. Like, we could talk. Like, we could really talk. The topics can range the gamut. It's like a lot of things. It's just too much.
So what you would say to a young boy who came from a situation similar to yours and trying to get to where you are now, or don't even know that they should be coming out of immature shit and elevating? What would you say to them? What's your advice?
Let this be the last person on YouTube you listen to. Get out there, straighten it out. Don't listen. You don't need nobody to tell you what to do. Go out there, get a job. Stop putting negative stuff out there thinking you're going to get positive results. Don't delude yourself. Don't tell yourself you're just going to do it a little bit and nothing going to happen. Because that little moment you do it could cause your mom, your grandmom, your great-grandmom, your aunties, your uncles, your dad, your cousin humiliation that you would never even know. Having to put you in the ground, possibly finding you somewhere in the alley, possibly finding you in a car. Nowadays, they putting y'all in the river. They burning y'all up and putting y'all in dumpsters, X, Y, and Z. I see more missing kids than I ever seen in my life. Let me be the last person you have to listen to on YouTube. It shouldn't take that much compulsion for you to get yourself together. Your life is only your life, and you can blame people right now because nobody is telling you the truth. But I'm telling you, if you're 14 years old, nobody cares. If you're 15, nobody cares. If you're 16, nobody cares. You better hope and pray that God got it set for you, that you make it to an age where you care. So I'm telling you now, before you get there, before you get in a situation where you're still looking for somebody to care, you have to care. Even if you're that young. Sorry you got to go through that. But you have to care enough to want to do right. Because you only could do right by yourself. All right? Somebody could come and do all the right. Your grandmama, your auntie, your dad, your cousin, everybody, your brother. But unless you want to do right, it don't matter if you're 14, 15, 16, 61, 41, 51. You got to do right by yourself. You don't need nobody on YouTube to tell you that. No more. Let that be it. You won't have no more excuses. Stop the nonsense.
You know, retirement plans on the streets.
So that is Trendsetter Shady. He is changing the narrative, showing what new cool should be: conscious and cool, gangster and a gentleman, evolved person, and that message that he just said will outlive him. That's why he's here, and he is living to legendary. Thank you for.
I want to say one thing. I'm sorry. I want to say this to the youth. I'm sorry. I want to say
You
this
ain't
one
gotta
thing to
apologize,
you.
you know what I'm saying?
No, I cut my bro off. I want to say this one thing to the youth. There is no soft side or no good side to the streets. There is no soft side. Your friend that's next to you, he don't owe you no loyalty. The streets is grimy, is gritty. Anybody that'll sell crack to somebody just so they could put $1 in their pocket, sell dope to somebody, fentanyl to somebody, meth to somebody. I ain't saying nothing about weed, not because I consume weed, but because we see what's going on with weed. This is not that. I'm talking in reality. Anybody that sell these life-altering drugs that kill people, OD them, take them out of here, they don't have no chance of defense once that stuff go in their body. Just for profit or gain. You only lying to yourself to make yourself think you feel good or this, that, and the third. If your mind was on crack or your mind was on dope, that shouldn't make you desensitized to push somebody else, and it shouldn't make you feel okay with somebody else doing it. You should just see it as what it really is. It's somebody that's supposedly strong preying on the weakness of somebody else. You shouldn't pull out your gun and go take nothing from nobody. You should not. You only doing this because you feel under pressure. If you that hungry or you that much in need, you got to go to a shelter or you got to get somebody to reach out. You've got to reach out. You got more options than hurting somebody and making a temporal change. I did it myself. And I always ended up in the Youth Study Center. I always ended up in front of Judge Means, in front of Judge Reynolds. I always ended up at St. Gabe's, at Vision Quest, at Newcastle. I always ended up on House Corrections, PIC, CFCF, Greater Foot, Monomoy, Camp Hill, Chester, Greensburg, Frackville. I always ended up on the blocks, this, that, and the third, possibly. And then I just realized that the rate I'm going, I'm going to end up in the hole. And you know you don't want to die. You know that. You know that. All the people that love you, that care about you. I don't want to have to put it in no rhythmic way. I don't want to have to rhyme this to you. I want to talk to you. There's all these people out here that care about you. People that's going to be in the hospital crying on each other's shoulder. People that raised you, gave you banana pudding. Make sure your snot was off your nose. People that really took care of you. These people don't care about your homies running around with the poo shiesties. Your homies don't care about you either. They don't. Y'all don't understand what it is y'all doing right now. Y'all just banding together because y'all don't understand life right now. When y'all get older and realize that y'all got kids, y'all not even going to be able to hang around each other every day. And then when y'all get women, y'all not going to be able to hang around each other every week. And when y'all go on a journey, y'all might not even see each other every year. But y'all get knocked off, and y'all gonna have stories this year because some of y'all wasn't listening. Remember the one that didn't listen?
So when you hear the term "last of a dying breed," it's a picture of my man TRENDSETTA Shady, man. Subscribe, like, comment, shout out Scoe, you next to blow, and continue to live to be legendary. Peace.